50 years, and no one's ever escaped from New Folsom. But we broke it open in an afternoon. I can hardly believe we pulled it off.
You guys did good. Now me and my Spectres will finish the job. We'll kill Minsk and burn his dominion to the ground.
Overthrowing Minsk is just the start. This is about building a better tomorrow. Don't you see? We just released every scientist, philosopher, and free thinker that ever challenged Minsk's rule. That was our real victory today.
You really that naive? Tomorrow there'll be a new Minsk, and another one after that. Your great shining dream of the future is just an illusion.
So if it's all so bleak, why are you here, Tosh? What do you get out of all this?
Same thing as you, brother. I don't quit till Minsk is dead.
Vengeance doesn't factor into this. Our revolution's about freedom.
You'll see that better future, Matt. But it ain't for the likes of us.
Breaking news. Reports coming in today suggest... What's that? We're going to Kate, but
The Dominion's highest value prisoners are loose tonight after a daring raid broke open New Folsom Prison. Dominion security forces are on high alert as some of the prisoners were former members of Project Shadowblade, which we've discovered to be a subversive offshoot of the Dominion's Ghost program. A number of political dissidents were also freed during the attack.
Do we know who did this, Kate? Was it Raynor's Raiders?
The evidence we have suggests it was, Donnie.
There you have it. Jim Raynor, making our world just a little more dangerous tonight. From the UNN studios on Core Hall, I'm Donnie Vermillion.
More dangerous for the real bad guys, Donnie. You should be worried. I took a big chance with you and your Spectres, Tosh. I hope Nova wasn't right about you.
Don't go believing that little girl's lies. The Spectre procedure affects everyone differently. But we're all still human. It's our choice whether to become Spectres. Not hers, not yours, and not Minsk's. Choice be the only true freedom anyone gets.
But can I trust him? Can I trust you?
Don't you worry, none. We'll fight for you right to the end. All my brothers and sisters, we owe you everything.
Thought you'd want to hear. Tosh is officially thrown in with our little revolution. He's gonna lend us his Spectres to help out.
You sure got a soft spot for wayward psychics, Jimmy. Setting those freaks loose ain't smart. Old Meg's got 'em locked up for a reason.
Mix locked them up because they were just weapons to him. They deserve a shot at living their lives outside a cage, just like anyone else.
That Tosh character gave me the data for building more Spectre gear. You sure we can trust that guy? I heard he was into brainwashing or something.
Tosh can only recruit volunteers to become Spectres. That's the deal. He works them hard so they won't go off the rails when they get their full Spectre powers. No brainwashing involved.
Good to know. Wouldn't want any of those freaks running loose causing trouble. Aside from Tosh, that is.
Alright, welcome back. StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty. Episode 11, The Dig. Getting underway. And this is going to be a real doozy. The Dig is a hard mission. So we've had our, follow-up dialogue with the various companions. And now we're down in the armory. I really want to get some of these Spectre upgrades, but truthfully, I don't think I really ever use Spectres except once or twice. So I go ahead and put it off and go ahead and get the second SCV upgrade, and that allows SCVs to repair more quickly. And then I get the kinetic foam upgrade for our Marauders, which caps them off on upgrades. And that just gives them more life, plus 25 life. So Marauders are going to be, pretty damn tough now.
Most days, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Just chasing my damn tail.
No. We followed your lead from the start. It's your sense of justice that's kept us on this road.
Matt, my interest in justice burned out a long time ago. I've spent my whole life fighting. I've killed. I've ordered good men to their deaths. And for what? Finishing this thing with Mengsk. It's all I have left. It's guys like you that'll build something better after all the smoke clears.
That's because you gave us something to believe in, sir. I'll never give up the fight. That's a promise.
Mobius wants us to go after another artifact on some dead world called Zill. Apparently they sent in a specialist team, but they lost contact with them 2 days ago. Their bad luck, I guess. Figure we'll get hazard pay for this one. So here's the deal. This place is a morgue. Whatever used to live in these ruins up and died millions of years ago. Before they went missing, the Mobius team reported artifact radiation emanating from that big old hunk of rock over yonder. They brought a big damn laser drill to burn the way in.
Laser drill? That thing's a monster. If the Mobius team had access to that kind of hardware, I hate to think about what could have wiped them out.
Reckon we'll find out soon enough, partner.
Watch your corners, boys. We don't know who cleaned this place out.
This better be good. Go, go, go!
More Terran beings. The mysteries of this place are forbidden. You will pay for your transgressions with your lives.
Okay. At least we know what happened to the other expedition.
Orders received.
Hold up there. Those Protoss cannons will tear us a new one if we try to advance. Swan, you promised me siege tanks. Where are they?
Settle down, hotshot. They're coming. These babies will knock those cannons down from a nice, safe distance. Give me orders? These new siege tanks work just like the old ones. When you put them in siege mode, they get increased range and firepower. They can't move in siege mode, so if you need to reposition them, just switch them back into tank mode. You got it? Booyah!
Let's get some siege tanks deployed on the high ground. They can pound that Protoss stalker before it even gets close to us.
Who wants some?
Okay, getting underway with the dig. This little intro portion introduces us to siege tanks, which are, you know, a welcome addition to our army.
Mobius space local net accessed. Decrypting security overrides. Transferring control of base structures to you, Commander.
Fired up. 174 gigawatts. The power of the sun at your fingertips. Now get it aimed at that door and let's get cutting.
Laser output is good. Drilling will take some time, but there's no other way into the temple. Sir, the Tal'Darim are mobilizing their forces against us.
So we set a perimeter and protect the drill until we're through. Just glad we've got siege tanks.
Go ahead. In the rear with the gear.
What's that? Lay it on me.
We need bunkers and siege tanks defending that laser drill. We got no chance of claiming the artifact without it.
SCV ready.
Okay, so another primarily defensive mission, a turtle mission, you would say, where you just need to hole up and defend an area. In this case, the drill, and let it do its business. There is a little bit of striking out and getting some things. You'll see that when it happens. It's for the bonus objectives and the research. But essentially what you're doing is protecting this drill.
Sir, I've managed to access what's left of the Mobius Expedition sensor net. I'll route it through your map so you can see what the Tal'Darim are up to.
Standing by.
You gonna give me orders? SCV ready. It's about to get heavy.
And as you watch me do this, it might not seem, I don't know, that tough. It's not that I'm that good at it. It's just this is another mission where I wiped and wiped and wiped and wiped. So I had a lot of practice in getting the order down.
Base is under attack.
And, you know, when you watch videos of people do this, whether it's a pro or mine, you don't necessarily get that. You don't get all those failed attempts and all that trial and error of, well, should I do my upgrades now? You know, should I build the engineering bay? Should I use supply depots to form a wall, or should I use bunkers to form the wall, or should I use a barracks to form the wall? Where should I place these things? You know, that position for that bunker and that siege tank probably took 10 wipes just to figure out that that's the optimal spot. You see what I mean? So, not to sort of reproach you or anything like that, just to point out that some of this stuff is the product of a lot of frustrating wipes. And this is just one of those missions, especially on Brutal, where you have got to get things done in a certain order. And if you do things out of order, you're going to wipe. That's it. And then you have to start over and try again.
SCV ready. I'm going. Who wants some? SCV ready. What's going on? You want a piece of me, boy? Yeah, whatever. Woo-hoo! Overtime. Armed and ready.
Ready to roll out. Got no range.
And see there, that's micromanaging, where you select individual units, move them out, move them back in. that was micromanaging SCVs just to get the repair on the bunker. So that's another thing that's just insane about this mission. Sure, you could just put some SCVs out there, leave them to repair. We've seen that before. But actually having to hop in and micromanage them so that they don't get killed, because on Brutal, the enemies are going to target your SCVs.
You would desecrate that which belongs to the gods. This will not be borne by the faithful.
Sir, those are Protoss Archons. If they get too close, our men won't stand a chance. I'm giving you manual control of the laser drill. See if you can use it against the Protoss.
All right, you heard the man. Swing that laser around. We can use it to drive back the Protoss.
Alright, and this is one of the things about this mission that makes it kind of good, because you have this big-ass laser drill that can just basically one-shot any target. So that's good, but you have to assign it to a control group, its own control group, so you can immediately select it quickly. And then you have to, manually target things with it. Now you can shift and click and do like a queue of targeting with it, so that's helpful. But the waves start coming more and more and more, and the intensity and seriousness of the enemies in those waves starts to really increase and escalate. So, you have to just constantly build your base, defend, repair, micromanage, but also then hop on the damn cannon or the laser drill and then manually target. So you are constantly moving all over the map, and as soon as you just have one slip and forget to do something, you're screwed, So pretty challenging, oftentimes infuriating, but ultimately very, very fun set of constraints for this mission.
The laser drill has breached the door's outer layer.
Yeah. SCV ready.
Alert. Enemy air units on approach vector.
Damn it. Air units, nothing. Those are transports. Use the laser to knock them down fast.
Base is under attack.
Hey. We need that damn drill. Don't trash it.
Okay, not too bad, thanks to the fact that I built up missile turrets earlier in the mission, and those air assaults will continue to happen. But it's another example of just, the checklist that's insane for this mission. You got to get missile turrets up for the air assault. You got to get bunkers placed and filled for the waves. You got to get your siege tanks in place in siege mode. You got to get an engineering bay and an armory up and start your upgrades. You need the second gas, resource, a refinery built on that, and on and on and on. It's just insane.
Sir, I'm picking up the energy signatures of several Protoss relics in the area. I'm marking them on your map.
Well, if there's time, we can blast them free with a laser drill. I bet Stedman would love to study them.
Need something blown up?
It's go time.
And to make things even more complicated, we have our research targets now for our bonus objectives. And this is where it starts to really get overwhelming. Again, on Brutal. On Normal or Hard, it's, it can be kind of tough your first time, but it's not too bad. On Brutal, at least for my skill level, this was starting to get to be, the maximum that I could actually keep track of and actually execute and take care of. And the truth of the matter is, because I wiped so many times, I really just wasn't good enough for this mission. And it took a lot of practice in order to get through it. Now you see there, one thing that you do have to do a little bit, but it'd be nice if you could avoid it, is rebuild. So just more to add to your checklist. You know, it's annoying. What happened there is I was a little bit behind on my selecting the cannon and then going around the map and queuing up targets. So I paid for it by losing a bunker, and now I have to spend more time and resources rebuilding that. But all in all, this is pretty good this far, and you know, I was really pleased with my success. The other thing I want to note is, you've probably seen it already, that snare, the concussive shells on the Marauders, that is just like paying off in spades on this mission. They come up, they get hit with that, and then they're all just slowed down.
Ready to roll out. Got no patience for sitting around. Who wants some? Made for battle. Gangway, coming through. Armed and ready. Go, go, go!
The laser drill is now cutting through the door's thermal barrier. Upgrade complete. Additional supply depots required.
Sir, more air units inbound.
We gotta take them out, or they'll keep dropping troops right on top of us.
Base is under attack.
I'm in deep. Oh, it's on.
Okay, with the help of the laser drill, I defended that second air assault pretty well. Unfortunately, I lost one of my Hell's Angels. You saw me over there trying to spot with it and then use the laser drill
Made for battle.
to
Ready to roll.
blast through the door, which are blocking the artifacts. You need to do 3 of those, find 3 of them, and blast through them in order to get your bonus objectives and research. And oh my god, there's a damn High Templar with that insane storm attack. I just, that is just so brutal.
Transformation systems primed. Let's get into the fight. Bold. Victory. Very well. Inbound.
Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted.
Fight or flight. Transformation systems primed. Let's get into the
like it. Victory. Made for battle.
Ready to roll out. Give us your best shot.
Additional supply depots required. Base is under attack. Additional supply depots required.
Woohoo! Overtime. It's your time. I'm going. SCV ready. Made for battle.
Okay, and finally, at long last, we're able to get that door burned down, and my little Hell's Angel mercenary Viking can pop down and steal the relic. Now, there are 2 more of those to do, and you can see just how hectic this mission is. All this stuff that you're juggling, and it's really hard to just pay attention to one thing and get it done, you know. So this is not this is not an OCD kind of mission. You got to really be able to juggle and multitask and keep things going in the back of your mind.
Bold. Victory. Agreed.
There's another wave of air units heading your way.
These guys just won't give up. Stick it to them, boys.
I'm in deep.
Base is under attack.
Gangway coming through.
Okay, and now look, you know, Colossi, and those are very, very dangerous because they're really tall, and when they get close to your ledges over here, they're going to be able to get line of sight, which will allow other smaller units further and further away and lower to actually attack. So this is starting to get really intense and really dangerous. High Templar coming in there. Oop, we got him.
Thermal barrier breached. The laser drill is now cutting through the core.
They seek to devour the legacy of the gods. Destroy them.
Vespine Geyser exhausted.
Let's get into the fight. I like it. Very well. Made for battle. Agreed. All right. Victory. Yes, indeed.
And frustration growing. Lost another Hell's Angel trying to ninja these research relics, so went ahead and just grabbed a full set of 3 more because you can hire them twice in a mission. And now I'm just gonna like whip some ass. I'm sick of this shit.
Base Mineral field depleted.
Transformation systems primed. No one lives forever. Let's get into the fight. Inbound.
So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm basically just abandoning micromanaging the drill to help with the incoming waves. I'm abandoning micromanaging the wave attacks at my base and just saying, all right, I hope my defense is good enough because I need to just focus on these 3 Hell's Angels and getting the last 2 artifacts for the research. And luckily I don't do too bad. I mean, I do pay the price and lose some stuff. You know, see, I think I lost a tank there, a bunker. Over here I've lost some missile turrets. And here comes some High Templars, so I better get on this drill and start micromanaging, or I'm going to really start losing a lot of base. But, you know, that was just me. I wasn't able to do the artifacts sort of quickly and, you know, efficiently enough to also keep juggling all the other things. So, paid a little bit of a price, but we haven't got the last artifact yet, but it's coming, and otherwise we were able to, you know, hold on and keep the base going and eventually get all those artifacts. And here you see on the left side really paid the price. There's a veritable hole in, you know, in the defense. So got to patch that up, get some missile turrets, get some supply depots in there, and just sort of, you know, regroup. But like I said, that's just the price you pay in order. If you really want that research and you want, and you're not good enough to just keep bopping around the map and doing everything at once, then that's what you got to do.
Our SCVs are under attack.
You ready for war?
Base is under attack.
Transformation systems primed. Let's get into the fight.
Okay, so we finally got all 3 of those artifacts, so bonus objectives complete. And you see the green bar on the Zelnaga temple door at the very top center. When that green bar gets all the way down, that's when, you know, we pretty much win. So you can see we're almost there.
Depleted. Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack.
Ready to go.
Big job, huh?
Yes, sir.
Sure thing.
Yep.
By the numbers, boys.
Ready to roll out. What's that?
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, it's on.
Fueled up, ready to go. I'm in deep. up, ready to go. Speak up. Lay it on me. What's our target?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Ready to roll out.
Who wants some? By the numbers, boys.
Give us your best shot.
This better be.
Go ahead.
Okay, so not perfect, but we're holding out, and with the resources just about spent, I go ahead and pull off all my SCVs and just put them around the camp, you know, so that they can repair and whatnot, but we're just about there.
Fueled up, ready to go.
Breach of the doorway core is imminent. Structured access imminent.
It is our sacred duty to stop these defilers. Burn them to ashes.
Ready to roll out.
Base is under attack.
You have prevailed for now. Word of this sacrilege will echo across the stars, James Raynor. The day of reckoning draws near.
These artifacts of yours seem real popular, Tychus.
What do we care? As long as the pay's good.
Really? I'd say getting vaporized by the Tal'Darim definitely counts as diminishing returns.
All right, a very tough, challenging mission, but when you get it done, it's very fun and satisfying. So hope you enjoyed that one, and hope you're enjoying Wings of Liberty. See you in the next episode.